I am California of the past.
I am California of the past.
I
I
am
am California of the past.
My name is Marie Boyd, and my family moved to Sunnyvale in the fall of 1941. We bought a little house on North Murphy, about 3 houses down from Maud. It wasn't long before December 7 occurred, and our country was at war. I remember I was sitting in the front room reading the Sunday comics when the announcement came on the radio. And my dad said, well, we're at war, and we all were. He joined the Merchant Marine and soon left from San Francisco on the Lurling to Honolulu, where he went to Guam and other South Pacific islands. I remember one time he brought me back a grass skirt from Hawaii, real grass, and I wore it in a 4th of July parade in San Jose. Life became different quite soon. Rationing began. Automobile tires, meat, butter, just about everything, shoes, we had ration stamps for. We didn't have a car, so I used to ride my bike uptown to the air-based market to do the shopping for my mom. A pound of hamburger, some hot dogs, whatever for dinner. We had a grocery truck that came along every late afternoon and had a bell on his running board that he would ring, and people would come running out and buy the necessities from him. He had hanging baskets of potatoes and onions and canned goods, eggs, I think, just about everything except milk and dairy products. But we had a milkman. The whole town became very quickly involved in scrap drives. We saved everything: rubber, tin, bacon grease for ammunition, and immediately took everything down to the collection points. I remember I learned how to knit in the 5th grade. We knitted 8-inch squares, which were made into afghans for the boys, probably in hospitals. There were war stamp rallies. There was one at Joshua Handy Iron Works. I remember I went to it. You had to have some war stamps to be admitted. There was a musical group and a comedian. It was very good. Handy's made the engines for the Liberty ships and later munitions. A big part of our life was the theater. There were 3 different shows every week. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday was one feature. Wednesday and Thursday was another. Friday and Saturday, yet another. There was a main feature, a newsreel, a Western serial that was continued week to week, and a cartoon. So for 15 cents you could get afternoon entertainment with popcorn. I was always glad we lived so close to Moffett Field. It made me feel safer. I loved seeing the planes going over. They were coming back from the ocean, where they, of course, were watching for submarines. We were sure there were Japanese submarines out there, maybe aircraft carriers for all we knew. There were blackout laws. You had to cover your windows and make sure that no light came through after dark. My uncle was at Moffett Field for a while. He was in the Army. He was there until they sent him overseas. I remember one time when a blimp came over our house, and my mom was in the backyard hanging up clothes, and one of the fellows yelled down with a megaphone, "Hey Mom, what's for lunch?" And she got so frightened that she ran into the house and locked the door. I don't know what she was thinking. I remember the end of the war announced when I was in school. Everybody was so happy. Big celebrations. Life slowly came back to normalcy. The orchards are still there in their beauty with all of their blossoms. When we first came to Sunnyvale, population was 4,400 people. And I think by the end of the war that had increased because of all the work going on at Hendy's. I was very happy to be raised in Sunnyvale. I'm very grateful to have raised my children here too. I love this city.